Hi everyone, and welcome to Music City Corner. I'm Curtis Reed.
And I'm Mary Meyer.
Mary, you know how most creative types find it difficult to use the analytical side of their brain? My point exactly. What I mean to say is, most creative types find it difficult to get themselves in a business mindset and market themselves appropriately.
True. Yes, and the people on today's show have done the analytical side of it.
Yes,
like
they
Jessica
have.
Ridley, because she has marketed herself in Asia and just came back from a UK tour. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. She also has an entire fan base called Jess's Junkies.
You're totally a junkie,
I'm totally gonna be a junkie.
Totally. Me too.
We have Ashley Coughlin on the show today as well, who has a web series called Unnerving.
Unnerving.
It's a horror series, which I love. Right, Mary? You love it too? Of course you do.
Yes,
anyway.
But that's been well marketed because that's going to be in several film festivals, and she's found a way to pay her actors.
Which is incredible.
So I can't wait to hear more info from her.
Right. And talk about an amazing marketing plan for your entire theater season. How about pay what you can tickets for every show?
Oh, and they are on their 10th year with
10th
Kathy
year, yes.
Street and the Street Theater Company. Can't wait to talk to them too.
We have a performance from them on the show today and much more, so stick around.
Come on, Dean. Act like you love her. Okay, in 1, 2, 3.
And that was a clip from the web series Unnerving, which is acted by and written, directed by, created by Ashley Coughlin. Welcome.
Thank you.
Very exciting. I am a huge fan of horror movies.
Sweet.
So this is right at home for me. Mary, not so much.
Yeah. Horror freaks me out.
Well, but there's not a lot of blood, so that's a good part.
Right.
It is. No, I watched all of your episodes that are out. So you have 3 episodes out right now.
Yes.
And you film more.
We've got more that we're going to be working on, and we're also trying to get the feature film done coming up in the winter, I hope.
Excellent.
Oh, wow.
Excellent. So how many episodes total are we going for right now?
60.
60 episodes?
Yes.
So you have 6 done of 60.
3 done of 60.
Okay.
Okay, so you started filming 3 more.
We're getting close. I've got scripts written up through 8 of them so far.
Oh, wow. Well, that's amazing. I saw something about a short film or a book of
I do a lot of writing outside of it, and I've written like In the Hands of Vampire, Just a Bit of a Christmas Miracle, and what I decided to do, because the stories are originally based on short ones that I wrote years ago for Yahoo, which are about like fears of real people, things like getting lost, having to stop for directions, or finding things in your closet. And I decided to take those short stories and actually put them into a novel formalization so they can actually read all of them. So that way, if they do defer from the scripts, they get to see what the originals were.
That's interesting. So is that for sale yet? I saw
It'll be in about a month or 2. It should be out.
Okay, so it's almost out. So where can people find these things?
Like the books or the acting projects? Or
the books and the Unnerving
books
series.
You can find on Amazon. There's a paperback edition of the first one, which was Beneath the Waters Calm, which is under my maiden name. And then you've got the other 2, which will be under Kindle editions, which are fixing to go to paperback editions.
Okay.
And so what we also, for all the other projects, it varies from Oxygen Channel to YouTube, IMDb, LinkedIn, Twitter, unnervingseries.com, and of course Facebook. I update and send links out all the time across it.
That's really amazing. So you're taking this to FilmCom, and are you trying to get the feature underwritten? What's your goal with that?
The goal of that one is I'd like to get distributed through that way. But we're doing the Indiegogo campaign for it, so that'll get some funding going for it. Because a lot of times we've had a lot of sponsors that have put in for the episodes, like Kids Smart, Gamers World. They've put in to help fund the episodes and get them going for us.
I was wondering about that because I'm doing a short film too, and going to be at FilmCom, which people might not know what that is, but it's a distributors, marketers. So it's
our haven.
A huge event that comes to Nashville. Have you been before?
No, this is my first time. I
too.
actually got invited to it by a friend of mine that I've actually done a couple projects for her. because she's taking one of her new shows there, which I'm actually going to be in that show with her, which I think you were at the table read with us on it. So that's
Erica's show, Erica Nash's show.
6 degrees of film separation in
Wow.
Nashville, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, there's not even that many. I think it's only 1.5 degrees of film separations.
Everybody knows each other from somehow.
Right.
Yeah, that's
one
true.
of the things that both Mary and I applaud you and are just flabbergasted is the marketing that you have done for Unnerving, being able to raise the money. You know, not many film projects are paying their actors, especially when they're first starting out. You are actually managing to do that. You want to tell us a little bit about the marketing?
It's slow going on getting all of it paid and stuff, but like the first episode, everyone did it for free to help out, except for, of course, there was a little director's fee and editor's fee, but, you know, everyone knew that this was so we could have a chance to at least try.
Right.
Yeah.
And, like, some of the pay that I've been trying to raise and working on, I've contacted, like, a bunch of local businesses. That's the way I learned to start localized and branch your way out. As for promoting it, at first I tried just Facebook, and it wasn't going fast enough, so I started contacting every indie and horror blog across Twitter. And once I contacted them, in return, if I sent something out for them, they'd send it out for me. And then I found their websites and jumped onto their websites. So, like, you can find us on promotehorror.com. Splats of Blood is fixing to put us on. I know it's a different kind of name. But I've also found ones for just that support nothing but indie work too. Like, they'll support any kind of web series or TV show or movie, long as indie film feature type. Yeah. And they'll do it for free, because their job is to do nothing but introduce the world to new programs. And we've also entered about 10 festivals so far, and my list is like this long to still go to.
Wow. So which ones are you in? Which film festivals?
One we put in for was Chelsea Film Festival in New York. And the one that I want to get in badly before the deadline closes is the Holly Web Festival one, because that's a very large one for web series that a lot of people go into.
Oh, excellent.
I'd kill to get into Sundance, but we know it's a little too early for that.
That's really, really neat. I really want to get a list of all those things.
Oh, yeah.
That's
it's a long one.
Just a fountain
trying to
of
market
knowledge.
right now. Yeah.
I know. It's like, does someone have a pen?
You can go to filmfreeway.com. What they actually do is you type in, like, your budget for putting into festivals, and it will actually open up all of them for you in that strict budget. And then you go from there, and you tell it like you're putting in a movie or a series or a short film, and it'll search it again and pull up another huge list for you to go into. And it allows you to go through there where you can just pop in your little link or even the video itself. And once you send to them, it sends to the person that you're going to from there.
Wow.
And not only are you a creator, but you're also an actor yourself. And you've acted in all 3 so far of the Unnerving.
The second one you won't see me as much, because a lot of them, sometimes the scripts don't call for a spot, but I'll pop up like an Easter egg, basically.
Excellent. We love that. And so one of the things that people can do is go visit your IMDb page as well as your Facebook page.
And YouTube, you can find me on. I also did Unplanned Motherhood, which is a comedy web series that I did last year.
Right.
So I don't die. Unplanned Motherhood.
Unplanned Motherhood.
There we go.
All right.
And obviously, you know, with the horror genre, you tend to die often. And even though Mary hates horror, she's actually died often on film.
I actually have.
So let's play Who's Died in a Weirder Way, shall we?
God.
Okay.
What is the weirdest way you've died?
I don't know. We need to start with the least weird if we're going to play a game with this. What's the least weird way you died? I've died of old age. That's pretty
common.
That's a different one.
Yeah.
Let's see. I've been shot.
I've been shot.
Strangled.
I've had a pen in the neck.
Oh, close. Okay.
That's different. I've been decapitated, and then when we also shot that, I almost got decapitated for real behind it because the prop knife wasn't a real prop knife.
Oh. Well, I'm glad
she wins.
Your beautiful head is still on your body.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Oh, no, wait.
What?
I died in a house fire, I think, too.
That's
we don't actually know if I died or not, though, but it appears to be.
I don't know if you died or not.
But it was pretty bad.
Well, in all the episodes of Unnerving, there's like every kind of, either someone dies or doesn't, but the ways that they could, there's so many different ways that I came up with.
Yeah. So what is the feature going to be like that you're...
What I did is one of my novels that I hadn't had a chance to put out yet, it's going to be that one that's going to be turned into the actual feature film. And that one, what the story goes, is this young woman sees a new neighbor move in. Okay. And she finds out that years ago, his family had actually been killed by this woman that he had to kill. And all of a sudden, she starts thinking that she's possibly the reincarnated form of her and that it's her job to kill him off and to finish the job that was never finished years ago.
So
that Well, and that one, that's actually like I've researched into other stories where that can actually happen in people's minds for some reason. They either fully believe that they were a reincarnated person or they just snap like that.
That's very
Good old
interesting.
schizophrenia. All right.
Parties everywhere.
I'm sure we'll have some of those on our website, musiccitycorner.com.
Yes.
Well, thank you
Thanks
so
for being on the
much.
show today.
Oh, thank you.
I know what you're thinking when you look at me that way. It's deep inside your eyes and there's nothing left to say. There's no concentration and it knows how hard I tried. Boy, you got me powerless to swim against the tide. And I don't wanna quit you cause I just can't get enough. With your arms around me, got me thinking I'm alive. Hard to slow it down and my heart is speeding up. You're such a rush. You're such a rush. You took me for a ride, and now the roller coaster makes me feel like I'm alive. Every other guy is probably thinking they're all there. When it comes to sweet addictions, boy, your lips are where it's at. And I don't wanna quit you cause I just can't get enough. But with your arms around me, got me thinking I'm alive. Hard to slow it down when my heart is speeding up. You're such a rush. Well, maybe come tomorrow, I'll let you out on my side. Give you back your freedom, pretend I really tried. But for now, I don't even think of ever leaving this girl's side. Oh, I don't wanna quit you cause I just can't get enough. And you ain't going nowhere cause I know that I'm in love. You got my head spinning round a head which way is up. You're such a rush. I found what I've been missing now, I just can't get enough. And you ain't going nowhere cause I know that I'm in love. You got my head spinning around, don't care which way is up. You're such a rush. You're such a rush. You're such a rush.
And that was the song called Such a Rush, which was written by Jessica Ridley. And it was actually written for a reality TV series that was on ABC TV called The Big Time, which you won, which is kind of awesome. I love that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that actually got you to perform headline the second night of the iHeartRadio Festival.
Got to open it, yeah.
That's
Love it.
amazing.
It was
Love
So
it.
when was that? Was that just last year?
that was 2011.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So what was that like, playing at the MGM? And
It was kind of the best day of my life.
17,000 people.
Oh my
It's kind of a big crowd.
It was like, I was a little nervous like during the day, but the closer we got to it, it's like I walked out on that stage and it was like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. Like it was like being in my living room with like
that's
17,000
It's almost
of
like
my
feeling
new
like
best
you're
friends.
home, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
That is really great.
Yeah.
So what was the reality show like?
That was super fun. I mean, we filmed the whole thing in less than a week, and it was majorly adrenaline packed. And they took away all of our technology. Like I had like,
Oh, wow.
I would go around being like, oh, I think I feel my phone. No, I don't. I don't even have
Vibrating
my phone.
phone
be-
syndrome.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a syndrome.
I
I
get
know.
It's true. It's true.
So
was
no
that,
contact.
Where was it filmed at?
We did it in Vegas. We auditioned in LA. I was part of a top 12, and that song actually, it's called Such a Rush, which is kind of ironic because they called me to say I made it to the auditions, and they said, you're going to have to accompany yourself. And I didn't play any instruments at that point. I mean, I could, if someone held a gun in my head and said, play a chord on a guitar, I could have done that, but that's about it. So it was like,
So you
okay,
had to learn fast.
these are the 4 chords I know. So that's what has to be in a song that we have to write now so I can go next week and audition with it. So my manager was in LAX, and I called him. I was like, we need to write a song right now. And we wrote this song.
Talk about
and
a
like,
rush.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
kidding.
And then I
It was a
completely
rush.
screwed it up in the audition. Like I like made up half the words, and I don't think they noticed because they let me go on the show.
Well,
There
I
you
guess
go.
they didn't notice. So
Right.
that's good. So you can perform under pressure.
Yeah,
That's
I actually
good
prefer
for your
that.
profession. Yeah.
Yes, excellent. Well, and as a writer, you've not only written for yourself, but you've written for other artists. In fact, one of those ventures, you have a song in Asia right now, South Korea, to be exact.
That's really impressive.
Which is really cool. Tell us a little bit about that.
That was a song I wrote with a guy named Michael Lee, and the song was called Eternity to You. I actually wrote it for a wedding of a family member, and then we recorded it as a duet, and he was fairly connected in the Asian market, and so someone just contacted him, and the artist's name is N. Ryan, and I got to see like a CD cover with like Eternity to You on the bottom. It's crazy though, because they change all the words, so like if you translate it back into English, it's like your purple monkey just, and I'm like, what is this? This is not the song I wrote, but okay, sure.
That is very interesting. So what is the name of the artist again?
N. Ryan.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, so you're in the Asian market, and you just got back from a UK tour.
Yes, that was incredible. That was a bunch of dreams
Where
come true.
all did you go to?
Literally everywhere in the UK, like South Coast, North, East, West, Ireland, Northern Ireland, everywhere.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
And I have the Starbucks mugs to prove it.
Yes.
They're all over Ireland.
I collect them, I do. You should see my kitchen counters, like all it is Starbucks mugs.
So you went on tour with another artist?
Yeah, it's actually a duo.
Okay.
They're called Ward Thomas. They're twin girls.
Oh, that's neat.
And so we totally had a blast. And in fact, I crochet, and one of the girls knits, and I didn't know this. And so I got on the bus the first day with my ball of yarn and my hook, and she was sitting there doing this. I was like, we're going to have so much fun.
That doesn't seem like a normal thing people would do.
They were making fun of us so bad. Like, what a bunch of rock stars knitting in the back of the bus. Like,
I'm sure, because most of the time you're probably riding around in a bus. It's not on the stage. It's all the other downtime that you find something to do.
Yeah, exactly.
That's neat.
Well, and you have a CD out already called Fit to be Tied. Can you tell us a little bit about that project? Because I know there was some collaboration on a song or two on that album.
Yeah, I only got to co-write 4 of those songs, and that was it was a few years ago, kind of right when I was just getting going with all of this. And so, but I got to co-write 4, and that would be Fit to be Tied, Because I'm Not, Home to Me, and wow, I can't even remember right now.
Oh, that's okay.
But
happens.
no, actually, Flaming Red was written by Bob Carlisle and my keyboard player, Dennis Patton.
That's really impressive names that I think a lot of people would know, too. And you have a great website where all your links and some great music videos and
Thank you, yeah.
Stuff for sale, Jessica Ridley T-shirts and mugs and all kinds of stuff. Right. And you have the Jess Junkies.
Jess Junkies.
Yes, tell us about Jess Junkies.
That's kind of a cool thing we did, because I feel like, especially with the way the music business is changing right now, you can't just be like, hey, buy my music. Like, nobody knows what your music sounds like, and so we give it away, and that's how I want to get people liking what I do. Is here, and plus what I really love is to play live. I mean, that's my passion. So I don't, I'd rather inspire people to maybe book a show or something like that with what they might hear online. And so if you sign up, you get a bunch of free music, and you get like a 7-day video diary series where I kind of just tell you my story and how I got to Nashville and all that stuff.
We saw the vlog.
Personable. It's you reach out to your fans in a personal way, and then you step it up, and you can do meet and greets with you, and so it's a really cool, interactive, great marketing tool.
Thank you.
It is very good marketing.
Thank
you.
So
tell everyone what your website is so they can go to it. And
JessicaRidley.com is the website, and I mean it's got links to all the other stuff: the Twitter, the Facebook, the YouTube, and all that.
And you can see your tour dates and upcoming and what you're doing. Yeah. So what's coming up next?
Right now, we're working on finishing my next EP. And then I play all over. I'm in a couple of bands just to pay the bills. I play down on Broadway lots of nights of the week. And then I'm in a wedding band called 12 South Band. And we kind of travel all over the Southeast and actually pretty much anywhere. And there's a lot of choreography involved in that and stuff. So I'm just playing a lot.
Really?
That's what I do.
Involved. Did you hear that?
Well, it just so happens that I dance a little.
I do not profess to dance. Let's make this very clear.
That's great.
I do want to mention, now obviously you've got a bunch of original songs out with music videos, which I love. I've watched all of them.
Thanks.
I'm kind of a junkie now.
He's just junkie.
And I actually stumbled upon a cover of Jolene, which is a favorite song
Oh,
of
I love
mine,
that
and
song.
that cover was absolutely gorgeous. I
Aw.
just want to say.
Thank you.
Who was the gentleman that was playing with you?
That would probably have been Chris Rodriguez,
Okay.
who is one of my favorite people, and
Excellent
he's
guitar
my guitar
skills.
player. And
Yeah.
yeah, that's an understatement. I mean,
Yeah,
he's played with everybody.
He
I just
stopped
feel
our meeting yesterday and
honored.
said, "Oh, you have to listen to this."
I did.
Aw.
I did.
Jolene.
Thank you. Thanks.
So
really
we
good.
have one other song that you're going to sing
We
for us.
do.
Can you tell us about that song really quickly?
Yes. This one is called One of Those Days. I co-wrote it with Chris Eaton and his wife, Abby. They're from England, and there's no ties to the tour I just did. But Chris Eaton is an incredible songwriter, and I just feel very blessed to have gotten the chance to write with him. And it's just kind of a song about how, like, you're going to have bad days, and, I mean, they're just going to happen, so you may as well just roll with it and feel like, bring it on.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's great. We can't wait to hear it.
I'm excited.
Thanks
Thank you
for
so much
coming
for
on.
being here.
Thank you.
Today, nothing's going right. I'm thinking I got out of bed on the wrong side. A broken nail and spilled my coffee, burned my toast and lost my keys. That's so typically me. Bring on the next disaster. Bring on the pouring rain. My happy ever after is gonna have to wait. Maybe one of those days, one of those days. Tonight I changed my outfit 15 times. All for a blind date with the perfect guy. I don't know why I even bothered. 8 o'clock and he ain't shown. I guess I'll watch the movie on my own. Bring on the next disaster. Bring on the pouring rain. My happy ever after is gonna have to wait. Maybe one of those. One of those days. There's no surprise in it. There's no denying it. No point in fighting it anyway. First date.
Last night, not quite what you pictured, but alright. So take her out,
Give it a shot.
'cause people can surprise you.
Meyer, and I am here today with some Street Theater Company actors and director Kathy Street, Jen Jacobson, and what's your role, Eddie? Is that
Eddie
right?
Birdlace, yes.
Eddie, and then we have over here Audrey, and she is Rose in Dogfight the musical. So you have both are professional actors.
Yes.
So you do this for a living. And how many shows have you done for the Street Theater Company?
With Street, I've done 4 now. I did Tommy, and I did Carrie, and then Memphis earlier this spring, and then now the show.
And Curtis did Memphis with you guys, the other co-host. And are you new to Street Theater
I
Company?
did Memphis
with them?
Street, yeah, and this show.
So tell me about Dogfight the musical. What do you love about it?
What do we not love about this musical? I was thinking it'd be very interesting because there are 3 very different perspectives, but I was hooked immediately by the music. The reason I put it on this season was I was listening to the songs, and every song just made me more and more excited. And then I read the storyline, And it just was a show that Street would do. It's got so much meat to it, so much to think about, but it's in a very accessible package. It's modern musical theater. So I was really intrigued by the show, but until I directed it, I did not know how much I would fall in love with it.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
So what about you, Jens?
Well, actually, I had never heard of this show until I heard about auditions from Audrey, actually. And so it's been really a progress of me learning to love this show more and more every time I see it. And it just, the music hooks you first, but kind of like what Kathy said, it's the story. And as soon as I went into auditions was when I really started to love this show, because I started to get to read some of the scenes from it, and I realized how well written it was and how I was so surprised that people hadn't heard of this show more.
So tell us about your character.
Eddie is a Marine,
Okay.
and he's 20 years old, just out of boot camp, basically going to go over to Vietnam in the 1960s. And he is young, a very young at heart person, and is very used to being around his fellow Marines. And so I would say the social etiquette between male and female is lost a little bit.
Okay.
And so.
Okay. So Audrey, tell me about your character. You play Rose.
Rose Fenny she works in a diner that is owned by her mother, that was owned by her grandmother.
Okay.
And that's kind of all she knows. That's all she's ever really done is worked in this diner with her mom. She hasn't really gone out and explored the world. She's never gone on a date. She's never kissed a boy, all those things. And then Eddie walks in and is like trying to pick her up for reasons.
Well, we should probably say, actually, because it is So the Marines decide to have a dogfight where they put in money, and the one who can bring the ugliest date to the dance wins the prize.
Well, that's harsh.
That's awful. And so Eddie walks into the diner and he meets Rose.
Yeah.
And
So there's a lot of things going on. And tell us one more time the name of the streettheatercompany.org.
Yep.
And so much going on. And I want to say congratulations to you also, because it's been 10 years.
10-year anniversary for Street Theater.
And 50 shows?
Oh gosh, more than that.
More than that.
There were some seasons where we did 8 to 10 shows. So
that's
So we've done a lot. We've been around a long time. We're very excited.
That's great. So you guys auditioning for Heathers?
Probably.
Most likely. We're going to see you for a while longer.
I'll be gone in Colorado, but I'll be back in the winter months.
Yeah.
All right. Because you're from the north, so going all around. Thanks for joining us today on Music City Corner. I hope you enjoyed our guests. We had Jessica Ridley with her awesome performances.
Absolutely. We also had Ashley Coughlin, and I'm sure you got to see a few sneak peeks of Unnerving, the web series.
And Kathy Street of the Street Theater Company with some actors, and that was a fantastic song also. Loved it.
Yes.
So if you'd like to see more about their links, where can we go to?
Oh, well, you can go to our website, Music City Corner, and you can also click on our links to follow us on social media, like Google and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. And
everywhere we go.
Just follow.
Just follow
the leader.
Follow.
Yes.
We'll see you next time on Music City Corner.